And what is up, guys? AG Nexus here with the LG G3 review for today. I've got here this bad boy as my new daily driver 2 months ago. I sold my old Nexus 4 and added some extra cash in order to get this beast. So this is the international G3 with 36GB of onboard storage and 3 gigs of RAM. Also, I bought this phone for 400 euros, but you can get it way more cheaper after the LG G4 came out. Even though I'm a Nexus fanboy, I didn't go for the Nexus 6 or for the Nexus 5 because the Nexus 6 has a freaking huge 5.86-inch display, which is freaking huge for me, and the price tag is really high at 650 euros. I also didn't go for the Nexus 5 because I don't like the build quality and because it's a 2013 phone. I also didn't even go for the OnePlus One, which has the same screen size as the G3 but is way more taller and has the same specs. On this video, I'm going to talk about the screen of the LG G3, the overall build quality and design of the G3, for the reasons why I got the G3 and for why I love it. So first of all, I'm going to start with this screen. We have a 5.5-inch True HD IPS LCD display with the tremendous high resolution of 2560 by 1440 and a pixel density of 538 pixels per inch, which is world's first phone to rock a Quad HD display or 2K display or 1440p display, which is really crisp and high resolutionary. Also, you get Corning Gorilla Glass 3 on the top of the screen, and here you have an LED when you double tap the screen, or you get notifications. Here you have a 2.1 megapixel front-facing camera which can shoot 1080p at 13 frames per second. Here you have a light sensor, ambient and proximity sensor. You have the earpiece here. You have the LG logo here with the nice gray chin. Also, the bezels of the LG G3 are pretty thin, making the phone pretty comfortable and small on the hand, and it doesn't look like a 5.5-inch screen phone. Now let's move on the back. Here is the interesting part. Here we have the 13 megapixel rear-facing camera with optical image stabilization, which can shoot 4K videos at 13 frames per second, 1080p videos at 30 frames per second, and here we have the magic. We have the laser autofocus model here, which can shoot photos at 276 milliseconds, way more faster than any other phone on the market. Here we have the dual tone LED, and here we have the power button volume rocker with metallic finish and rectangular design copied from the LG G2, but way more pushed inside. Also, we have the LG logo here. We have the 1-watt speaker here, which is really loud. We have a removable back cover here, and under this back cover we have a 3000 milliamp removable battery. We have wireless charging, and we have a micro SD card that can push the internal storage up to 128 gigs of storage. Let's move on the top. We have the IR blaster here. We have a secondary mic. Let's move on the bottom. We got a 3.5mm headphone jack. We've got another mic. We've got a micro USB port here. On the left side we got nothing. On the right side we got nothing. So this is much about the phone. Now let's go ahead and check design of the G3. How cool G3 has done, how cool the LG has done the G3. Here you see the metallic finish that looks on the G3. This is plastic, but it's brushed metallic plastic and looks really amazing when you expose it to light. Also, here you have an aluminum piece of plastic that makes the phone to feel pretty comfortable and freaking amazing on the hand. So this looks really premium, even it's plastic. So by this way, LG wins over Samsung, and this looks pretty cool. Also, when you see from this side, the phone is like curved from the edges. Also, it's kind of similar with the G Flex 2 maybe, and looks pretty cool, and has same aesthetics here as the LG G2, but the button push more inside. So when you push the device down, you won't have pressed the power button, but if you don't need to press the power button back there, which is a pretty cool feature, you can just double tap the screen to wake, double tap the screen to sleep. Also, right now I'm going to talk about the internals or the specs of the LG G3. inside of the LG G3 it lies an Qualcomm MSM 8975AC Snapdragon 801 SoC clocked at 2.5 GHz with required 400 architecture along with an Adreno 330 GPU. Also you get respectively two variants of G3, one with 16 GB of internal storage with 2 GB of RAM, one with 3 GB of internal storage, 32 GB of internal storage with 3 GB of RAM. And the RAM is LPDDR3, so it's kind of faster than the older generations. Also, you have Optimus UI here on the phone, which makes the user experience pretty cool. Also, the LG G3, when it came out for the first time, was running Android 4.4.2, and right now is running Android 5.0, and it was one of the first phones, actually was the first phone to run official Android 5.0, so even more, it was the first one, actually the first than even the Nexus devices, so it surpassed the Nexus devices, so that makes LG really a fast manufacturer that provides updates. Also, the Lollipop here runs pretty cool, and a lot of animations and things are pushed up inside of the Optimus UI, even though some icons and things and animations are kept from the Optimus UI. Sometimes the phone may lag, but we hope that Android 5.1 is going to fix this lag, but with the 801 chipset, nothing is going to hang here. What else we get here? We have Wi-Fi 802.11, ABG and AC, dual band Wi-Fi, direct DLNA, hotspot. We have Bluetooth 4.0, we have NFC, we've got GPS, we have also 3G, 4G connection on the here. Also, if you get the Korean model, which sports the 805 chipset, you can get LTE advanced and clock speed at 2.7 GHz, which is really high for this kind of phone. The phone itself weighs at 149 grams and it's about 8.9 millimeters thick. The device runs pretty cool with Lollipop, and the Optimus UI looks pretty nice. I've applied a Nexus or Lollipop theme here because I didn't like the Optimus icons. But now let's go and check the camera, which is a big part of the LG G3. Here we have this Android robot here, and here is the user interface of the camera. Here you can see how fast the the lens focuses on the actual robot here. You just press the shutter and the photos are just done. Also, you have some options here for modifying the sensor. You get 30 megapixel here with cropped sensor, 10 megapixel are more wider. Also, you get Ultra HD videos, you get Full HD, HD, and slow motion at 120 frames per second. Also, you get HDR. You get the front-facing camera, which has a pretty cool part. Here I am. I'm gonna do a photo with a gesture here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and you get a selfie here. It's pretty cool. Also, you can use this kind of flashy mode that whites out the screen outside if you don't have enough light to take a selfie in the night. It's a pretty cool thing, and I like this part of the LG G3. Also, you can use swipes to change the camera here. And the camera itself performs pretty well. It's freaking fast. Also, you can have a nice feature if you have your phone locked. You can just keep pressing the volume down and the camera launches itself. It's pretty quick and pretty amazing. You just photo shoot and the photos are just done on the inside of the gallery app. Also, the picture quality is pretty nice, but on outdoors it's way better than on indoors, because on indoors it gets noisy and the image quality starts to chop down. But anyway, the camera of the G3 is a big deal here. This is one of the reasons why I did go for the G3. Now let's gonna go ahead and check the gaming here on the G3. I'm gonna play Asphalt Overdrive here on the G3. It's a pretty cool game. I'm gonna turn on my internet connection here. The gaming performance is pretty cool, and improve it from the Adreno 330 GPU. So let's go ahead and run the game again. Asphalt Overdrive is a pretty cool game from Gameloft. Sure, the G3, even though it has that Quad HD display, can handle pretty much any fucking game out there in the Play Store. It's a freaking cool game, I thought. And the phone itself runs pretty cool any game, even though the Quad HD display may tire up the processor or the battery. Check the screen here. The screen is just freaking amazing, and the graphics are amazing. The gameplay is pretty cool. There is no hanging out, even though the screen is really spending a lot of battery. Actually, it's the most spender on the phone. Yeah. Yeah, the graphics are pretty nice, no hangs out here. You just get a pretty cool, decent performance here. Yeah, I think I lost, or no, I successed. Yeah, it's pretty cool, by the way, it's pretty cool. Yeah, the gameplay is pretty cool. I was about to download Need for Speed No Limits, but it didn't work. I don't know, they have bugs, still bugs. Also, I'm gonna show you the screen quality here on the LG G3 with some cool wallpapers. I'm gonna show you the Yosemite 10.10 wallpaper of OS X. Look how freaking cool. You can look at these trees here. They look freaking amazing. Even though the wallpaper is 5K, the 2K display just rocks and shows pretty cool things. So pretty detailed things here. So what else I'm going to do about the G3? So it starts from 316 euros for the 16 gig model and 400 euros for the 32 gig model. Also, you can get it in metallic black like this, silk white, shine gold, moon violet, burgundy red, blue steel, and other colors. Also, LG has won the GSMA Global Mobile Awards 2014 and 2015 for the most innovative device manufacturer of the year with the G3. So it's one of the most anticipated devices of 2014 and 2015. So this is one reason to go for the G3. So right now I'm going to tell you the reasons why I did go for the G3. The main is for the battery, because I like the 3000 milliamp battery, which can last for about 2 or 3 days here. I'm going to show you some screenshots I've got here on the G3. So yeah, I've scored 4 hours of screen on time, and still I've got 13% of battery, and I've been using my phone for 34 hours or 35 hours estimated with KitKat. And when I was on Lollipop, let me show you the battery life. Yeah, it has kind of dropped here, but still I got 4 hours of screen on time and with 15 hours of usage of standby of battery. So for 2 days or more than 2 days, and still got a lot of battery. Also, I'm gonna tell you the scoring on the Antutu benchmark. I've got 43,000 or 4389 on the Antutu benchmark with Android 5.0, but we're going to see how much is going to score with 5.1, which is going to improve more and more the performance on the G3. You see also it surpasses the Galaxy S4, Xiaomi Mi 4, Huawei Mate 7. So it's in pair with HTC One M8, OnePlus One, Note 4, and Meizu MX4. So it runs freaking cool, and it scores a pretty decent score. But if you want more score, you just go ahead and put a custom ROM like CM12 here and root the device and make it more powerful than ever. So guys, one other reason why I did go for the G3, it's its camera. It has a freaking decent camera which can shoot cool photos, and the laser out of focus here helps it a lot. Also, why I got the G3, because it's one of the phones that has the best form factor of a 5.5-inch display. So I wanted to go for the OnePlus One, but you know, it was way more taller, and that's the reason why I got the G3. Also, the G3 has been made by a respectively manufacturer like the LG. And one other reason why I did go for the G3 is because it has this pretty cool metallic back finish on the back, and it has a freaking powerful Snapdragon 801, 3 gigs of RAM, and 32 gigabyte of onboard storage. So these were my reasons why I got the G3, and overall I really liked it, and the battery life is pretty cool. Everything is smooth and silky, and everything on the G3 runs pretty well right now. So guys, this was my review. I hope you enjoyed it and liked it, and please thumbs up this video and subscribe for more stuff like this. I hope you enjoyed, and guys, peace out and see you soon.